What's up, you guys? Mike Sytes back here again with another video. This time, it's going to be the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. Going to show you the top 10 features with a few tips and tricks to go along with it too. And you guys are going to know exactly what time it is, right? So, without further ado, let's move. Okay, so number one, you're getting a battery saving tip. So you mean to tell me that you can take 2 fingers, tap 3 times on the screen to turn the screen gray, and then tap 3 times again to turn it back the other way? Well, this is a feature that allows you to remove all of the color in your screen so that way you can save on your battery life. And it doesn't matter what app you're using on your Galaxy Watch 4. You see how I just took all the color out of those hearts? And all I gotta do is just tap 3 times again to get the color right back, right? Well, you might be in a critical situation when your battery is about to die, so you better learn how to set this up. Pull down on your screen once and tap on the little cog setting wheel. Now, what you're looking for is accessibility, and this watch has the classic rotary dial where you'll be able to turn to access all of your menu settings, and what you need to touch on is advanced settings. And turn your little rotary dial to go to 2-finger triple tap, touch on it. And as you can see, you have a few options here where you'll be able to choose one, and all you need is just 1 finger to do that. And you see I already had mine on grayscale, but I just turned it back on. How about that? And you can press that little side button on the top to take you right back to your home screen. Tap 3 times with your 2 fingers, and guess what? We're moving on to the next one, camera control. Well, you mean to tell me that this Galaxy Watch 4 can activate the camera on my smartphone? Well, you know I've got to check this out. So use that one little finger and scroll up and then touch on your camera app. And it will tell you that your camera app is closed on your phone, but you can go ahead and open it up just by touching on that little button. And you see what happened to my Galaxy S22 Ultra? And my Galaxy Watch 4 will now be able to monitor what's on the screen of my smartphone. And guess what? I can enable or disable a 3-second timer. In this case, I'm taking a photo, and then I'm taking another photo, and then I can enable my 3-second timer, and I will have a countdown, 3, 2, 1. You got that? And you notice how that picture is now in my photo gallery, and all I need to do is just to touch on it, and I can simply just scroll through all the photos that I've taken. And guess what? They're on my phone also. And what is so cool is that I can switch from the rear-facing camera to my front-facing camera and simultaneously monitor the image that is coming from my smartphone. And there is something else that I need to show you, that even when my Galaxy S22 Ultra is locked, that all I need to do is to touch on the camera app on my watch, and I'll be able to take photos and videos quickly. Now, speaking of that, how about quick launch? And did you know that you can open any app simply by double flicking your wrist twice? Well, you know that now because I just opened up my voice recorder and I didn't even touch my watch. And if you want to know how to activate this, then go ahead, pull down your screen 1 time and touch on the little cogwheel to get into your settings. And what you're looking for is advanced features. Touch on it. And now you can use your little finger to scroll up. See, you didn't have to use your rotary dial this time, did you? And all you have to do is touch on quick launch, and you'll see that there's an option for you to turn it on or off. Now, if I turn it off, it's going to show me the movement that I'll need to take in order to initiate this feature. So turn it back on and select an option. Now you'll be able to choose whatever app you want to quick launch whenever it is that you flick your wrist twice. And you guys already know that I've got my voice recorder activated, right? Because I like to speak quick. But anyway, I'm going to show you how I can select something else. Let's go to my Play Store. And just for the purpose of demonstration, I'm going to show you that this is no magic trick. And you can see that I just flicked twice, just like before. And look what just quick launched, my Google Play Store. And speaking of play, how about if I use this watch to be a remote controller for the Mike Sytes videos that I'm watching on YouTube? And as you already know, you can start, stop, pause, and control the volume from your smartphone. But isn't the point here to be able to remote control this from your watch? Well, check this out. You see that little music symbol right at the very bottom that's jumping up and down? Well, go ahead and touch on it. And that's going to open up a media control where you'll be able to pause, start, stop, fast forward, and also adjust the volume control of the media or music or the video that's playing on your smartphone. Now, this also works when you're casting to a big screen TV also, so you'll be able to just take it easy and you won't have to be running around crazy looking for your remote control, right? And if you tap that little speaker button at the very bottom, this is the way that you can use your rotary dial to adjust your volume control, and also you'll be able to take your little finger and use that too. How about that? And I know someplace else that you'll be able to put that little finger. Well, you can put it right on that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to get the updates on my videos. Now let's move on to the next one, how to customize your watch face. And I'm going to show you 3 methods. The first one, if you simply just touch and hold onto the watch face, and then you will see that there's a customize button at the very bottom. Now go ahead and touch it. What that's going to do is give me a different variation of the watch face that I'm looking at. And did you see that it just changed from black to white? And that simple change just made it very difficult for me, because now I don't know which one's better. So your second option for customization is to simply press and hold, and now you can use that little finger to scroll through the different watch faces you have available until you find the right one. Now your third option is simply to press and hold on your watch face and then push over to the right, so you can see on the left you're now able to edit your watch face directly on your smartphone. And if you notice, my Galaxy S22 Ultra just responded to my request. Now I'll be able to have a much wider selection of watch faces, and I'll be able to go ahead and choose them at will. Now notice, when I select one, it will automatically and immediately appear on my Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. And there are more customizing options available, such as taking a picture of myself and having my watch face match my clothes. Can you believe that? And here, look what I just found, a little kitty cat. And they're so difficult to keep. You know how they always run away and hide, right? But it won't be able to hide from this next one, device location finder. And can you believe if you all of a sudden just lost your memory and you don't know where you left your smartphone, or you may have misplaced your Galaxy Watch 4, that you'll be able to find it? Well, here's what you got to do. Locate the Find My Phone app on your watch and touch on it. Once you do that, pressing the start button will send a signal to your phone, and your phone will start ringing even if it is muted, silent, or locked. And you're probably going to save yourself a lot of headaches when you hit that stop button once you've found it. Now, the other way around is, let's say that you've misplaced your arm and you don't know where your watch is, right? Well, you can get your smartphone to send a signal over to your watch, so it will begin sounding, and then you'll be able to find it. But guess what? You're still going to have to look for that arm, right? Now let's go to the next one, ECG. So you mean to tell me that this thing is going to record my heart rate and tell me exactly how I'm feeling? And I spent all that money at the doctor's office yesterday, right? Well, anyway, what you need to get is something that's absolutely free, and that's called Samsung Health Monitor. Go to the Google Play Store and download this right now. And once it's installed, you'll be able to use your Galaxy Watch 4 to record your heart rate. Now, isn't this something to die for? And Samsung's making sure that you don't get back at them, right? Because you got to agree to this informational purposes only agreement. Now, take that little finger and rest it lightly on the home button and just keep it there, and you will see that it will begin recording your sinus rhythm, your heart rate, and everything will be recorded, your beats per minute. And not only is it recording it here, but it's also going to be recorded on the app that you just downloaded also, and it will tell you how you're feeling. Can you believe that? Now, the final prognosis here is the result of this examination, and in regard to my sinus rhythm, it says this ECG does not show signs of arterial fibrillation, and that means I don't have an irregular or rapid heart rhythm. And you can see with the app that I installed that I'll be able to share this information with my doctor, and he's going to have to issue me a refund. Now let's move on to the next one, how to screenshot your watch and transfer it over to your smartphone. And you notice how my little kitty cat is still on my watch face, right? Well, I want to figure out how I'm going to take a screenshot of him and send him over to my smartphone. Now, did you just see that? Let me show you again. All you need to do is to press the 2 side buttons simultaneously on your watch, and it will send a screenshot over to your phone for whatever it is that you had on your display. Now look, I'm in my gallery right now, and there he is, that little kitty cat, huh? And he can run, but he can't hide. And just so you know that this isn't some David Copperfield magic trick, well, I'm going to go ahead and take another screenshot, and guess what just popped into my phone? And you can see just how easy it is to capture something and have it transferred over to your smartphone. Now let's move to the next feature, your wake settings. Now, do you know just how aggravating it is when you've got a watch on your hand and no matter what you do, you can shake it, touch it, smack it, flip it, but it will not come on? Well, guess what? I'm going to show you how to solve this issue. pull down on your home screen and look for the little cogwheel to go into your settings. And remember that you can use your rotary dial or your little finger to scroll through the options. Now, what you're looking for is display. Touch on it. And if you scroll up some more, you'll eventually find the options for screen wake up. And the three options that you have all have three buttons on the side, and you can see that mine are currently turned off, right? So I'm going to turn on the first one, raise wrist to wake. Try saying that 3 times fast. Well, anyway, whenever my watch goes to sleep, well, I should be able to just raise my wrist and then have it pop on, right? Well, there we go. That's one. Number 2, touch screen to wake. Now, that was easy to say, and it's probably easier to do too. So all I have to do is to touch on my screen, and there you go. My screen's up. Number 3, turn bezel to wake. Now you see I've already enabled that one, and this is the easiest one of them all because all I got to do is just basically turn my rotary dial, baby, and then my cat is going to appear on my screen just like that. Now let's move to the last one, GBOARD-KEYBOARD. Hey, you like the way that sounded, right? And this one might be the most important feature of them all. You see, because if I just go to my standard messages, well, you see that the standard keyboard that Samsung supplies on this watch, well, that's just a little bit too small for my big giant fingers, don't you think? Well, there is a way where I can circumvent this issue, and that's by going to my Google Play Store and downloading what's called GBOARD. Now, you see mine is already installed, so I'm going to show you exactly where it is. Take your little finger and touch on the little cogwheel to go into your settings. And what you're looking for is general. Touch on it. Now from there, you're going to be looking for input. So go ahead, touch on input, and that will take you into a screen where you see keyboard list and defaults. Now you see Samsung keyboard is selected by default, right? But you can go ahead and select GBOARD since you already know that you installed it on your smartphone or your Samsung Galaxy Watch 4, right? And all you got to do is just tap that little like button, and now your GBOARD is activated. So here we go. I'm going to go into my messages now to see exactly how I can go ahead and type with this new GBOARD-KEYBOARD that I've got on my Galaxy Watch 4. So if I tap it right now, look, this big finger's got big letters now, and I can swipe it, swish it, swash it, anything I want to do with it. And this big finger's trying to type, but you know something? I can't seem to get anything right on this. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and pull out my S Pen, and you can already see that this one's not working either, right? But Samsung, you watching this video? Because I just gave you a brilliant idea for the next update. I'm out. All right, you guys, thank you so much for letting me do this video for you on the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4 Classic. Pretty cool watch, huh? Gonna have some more tutorials coming for you guys, so you better stay locked on this channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and don't forget to hit that like button too, okay? But until then, look, what do we always say? Live every day, laugh and learn, right? What time is it? Peace! I'll see you guys on the next one.